Hey guys, what's going on? So we got the patch notes, very exciting for Dizzy. We get to check her skills. One of my friends was already freaking out about her, so so I'm glad because that told me there's patch notes up. We're gonna get into her skills, gonna check out the artifact that's coming along with her. Got the drop rate up information here. And yeah, so this is all the general information about the guaranteed drop rate up 120 summons. You get the hero. Here we can see her ultimate. Oh, damn. That's really cool. Look at that. I want to see it from start to finish again. It's kind of long, actually. Okay. Ha! That's nice. All right. We also got her image here. Cool. Really nice. Ice Elemental Mage who paralyzes the enemy by inflicting debuffs. When players uses the skill Emotional Gamma Ray, they can inflict a variety of debuffs on the enemy. When soul burned, this skill grants an extra turn. The skill, Gamma Ray, will extend the duration of debuffs by 1 turn and decrease the enemy's combat readiness. This skill, I used this to catch fish, attacks all enemies and also has the chance to stun them. Additionally, this skill deals more damage to debuffed enemies. What? Alright, let's just go through her skills. So her normal basic attack will attack all enemies, she is a mage after all, with a 25% chance each to stun for a turn. So 1 can be stunned or 4 can be stunned. Deals increased damage to debuffed enemies. So actually that's a pretty high chance already, considering it's each, so it's not like all or nothing. Her second skill, Gamma Ray, can be as low as a 3-turn cooldown, it says. Attacks all enemies, again, complete AoE, extending the duration of debuffs by a turn, except for those which prevent the enemy from moving. So, stun, for example. What? After Awakening? It's the same, but decreasing combat readiness by 50%? What? Oh my god. That's not even her ult. AoE? 50%? I'm speechless. And what's her ult do? Giant explosion to attack all enemies. The attack misses, but inflicts decreased speed, attack, and hit chance for 2 turns regardless. And if you soul burn, you get an Oh! She's a mage. You can use that mage book. At 30, it gives you 20 souls. You can use the mage book with her, do her ult, soul burn it, destroy them all with debuffs, and then Gamma Ray, and it's over. She needs a billion speed, but she has decent base speed as far as I saw from those stats. She is absolutely insane. I mean, I'm really only thinking about Arena for now, but I mean in PvE as well, she might be able to do some decent things. Extending debuff durations, decreasing combat readiness by 50% on a 3-turn cooldown is quite good. She needs a lot of effectiveness, a lot of speed for Arena, probably anywhere actually. So effectiveness and speed. I don't know if you're going to be able to get her to do a lot of damage. Mages typically don't, and I think she has a base attack of around 1,000, so it's not super high anyway. But, damn. Decreased speed, attack, and hit chance for 2 turns. So unless they have a cleanser, unless you're fighting a cleanser, it's done. That very well could be the new meta right there, unless I'm completely overlooking something. But, she has good speed. It's like 117 base speed, I think. Check out this artifact. Increases the caster's combat readiness by 20% after an AoE attack. This effect is not activated by a counter attack, dual attack, or extra attack. Yeah, that definitely sounds quite good, but if you can max out that one mage artifact, I forgot what it's called, but it gives you souls at the beginning of the battle, and get that up to max, get those 20 souls, that would actually probably be even better, at least for Arena, because in Arena, it's all about who goes first pretty much and who can do the most with their turn. I mean, then they have a decreased speed, attack, and hit chance for 3 turns, unless they have the immunity set on, which, I mean, you could just make immunity sets commonplace, whole team immunity sets. That's what's gonna counter her big time, of course, unless you make her like a tiny bit slower than an AoE Dispeller, like Bazaar, I think, is one of them. Because, I mean, even the AoE decreased attack is already gonna make them hit like wet noodles, but then also decreased hit chance almost guarantees they're gonna miss, doing even less damage. But as always with these first impressions type things, you know, just reading her skills isn't really enough to know what's going to happen when you actually raise her, give her gear, put her in the spot with 3 other units that are doing other things. So of course, gonna pull for her, gonna raise her. I already have pretty much everything ready for her to max her out, except for like skill enhancements, which is unfortunate because it seems like she might need quite a lot enhances, at least maybe on the 3rd skill. It depends, because if it's all just damage and cooldown reduction, then it's not going to be that big of a deal. I don't see any percentages here. I would assume the decrease to speed, attack, and hit chance is 100% unless resisted. So it might just be damage and then eventually the cooldown decreased, which if that was the case, then the skill enhances wouldn't be super important until you're going to take her into PvE. Then you really want that cooldown reduction. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We also got, of course, the rest of the patch note. We can, of course, skip everything with Dizzy because we already read through all that, as well as her artifact. I don't really know what else there is. Of course, we get week 3 of the side story, visitors from another world. We can start farming that other currency for, you know, the other soul. Some other stuff works like you would expect it would. Oh yeah, of course, the new artifact will also give you bonuses if you take it along. More of the currency, so you can get another soul, you can get another artifact. By the way, I'm pretty sure we can get enough souls in this event, in this side story, to get him to 6-star without having to use any actual fodder. So if you haven't gotten him to 6-star yet, I wouldn't. Basically get him there free while increasing his memory imprint. And then we got other improvements and bug fixes. So I read through them. Nothing seems super a big deal, I guess. Always fixes are good and everything, but if you want to actually read them in depth, go for it. I guess pause the video, but yeah, like I said, none of them seem super important. I'm glad they're always working on fixes and everything, and little bug and UI changes and typo fixes and everything. It's just not super interesting. But yeah, that's actually pretty much it. Again, very much looking forward to summoning Dizzy tomorrow, raising her, trying her out in arena. Her stats are going to be a little bit hard to get really good. Thankfully, she doesn't seem like much of a damage dealer, although who knows, maybe she can be, because I have kind of so many and not enough gear for them. I have some pretty good speed and effectiveness gear, which I can throw on her, so that's nice. Yeah, really want her with a ton of effectiveness, and just hope that whoever you fight in arena doesn't have a full team of immunity sets on them. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Or like I said, you're gonna have to take a AoE dispeller pretty much. I believe there's also an artifact for mages that can get rid of buffs. Forgot what it's called though. But yeah, make sure to tell me what you think about Dizzy in the comments down below. Do you think she is underpowered, overpowered, balanced? For me personally, first impressions wise, I think she's OP because of all those debuffs that she can inflict. Again though, if they have immunity sets and you can't get rid of them, she's kind of going to be a bit useless. So there is that. I think in the right team though, if you have her built even a little bit slower with a combat readiness increaser, one that can strip buffs, and like another strong AoE like Bellona, when you completely destroy them with all those debuffs, granted they also don't have a cleanser, then they can like all survive and they just won't do anything next turn pretty much. But that's very hypothetical. What you run into per arena match could be different. But yeah, I think that's actually pretty much it. Pretty much my thoughts on the update, the patch note, mainly just Dizzy and her artifact. I didn't touch too much on the artifact actually, but yeah, it's kind of self-explanatory. Combat readiness, it's like Magahara's Tome, I guess, but with AoE, and she does AoE for every attack, so it's actually quite a bit better than Magahara's Tome. But yeah, once again, make sure to tell me what you think in the comments down below. Leaving a like if you did happen to enjoy is always greatly appreciated as well. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.